Millions of people around the world have been addicted to the long-running TV show Law & Order and its spin-offs for decades. And now, fans are getting another spin-off, Law & Order Organized Crime. So stay tuned and don't go away, because Law & Order's Stabler star teases SVU crossover with cryptic Mariska Hargitay snap. First up, have we seen the last of Jack McCoy? You're about to find out. Actor Christopher Meloni, who plays Elliot Stabler, has kept Law & Order fans up to speed on the progress of the new spinoff via his Instagram page. And in Meloni's latest post, he might be teasing yet another crossover event for NBC as his longtime co-star Mariska Hargitay joined him on the set of Organized Crime. Meloni and Hargitay ran into each other behind the scenes as the production schedule on new episodes of Law & Order SVU and OC continues. Fans were happy to learn that both shows will be back on NBC later this month and will coincide with the highly anticipated return of the flagship Law & Order series for the first time in 12 years. How cool is that? The original show is coming back with some of its most iconic characters, such as actor Sam Waterston's Jack McCoy. The franchise's most anticipated original series return has now stoked rumors even more, thanks to Meloni's latest social media update. Meloni recently posted a photo to his 930,000 followers of him and Mariska Hargitay. Meloni captioned the photo with, "Was organizing some crime and I found @TheRealMariska Hargitay, #GoodFind, #OC at NBC Law & Order." Up next, what's up with Law & Order Organized Crime's erratic schedule? Let's take a look. Law & Order Organized Crime was pushed back from fall 2020 into 2021 due to a change in the showrunner for the new NBC drama. The new series airs immediately after that night's episode of Law & Order SVU, which features a reunion between Stabler and his former partner Olivia Benson. Production resumed on Law & Order Organized Crime after it was reported that production had been put on hold as a result of a positive COVID-19 test result that could affect the actors. Those exposed were requested to self-quarantine. Mariska Hargitay posted several behind-the-scene photos from the set of Law & Order Organized Crime as she reunited with Meloni after all these years in their respective roles as Olivia Benson and Elliot Stabler. She wrote, "It's all happening." Meloni posted a selfie with Mariska captioned with the words, "We are a little closer." At this point in time, all we know for sure is that Christopher Meloni, who left Law & Order SVU in season 12 when his character retired from the NYPD, is returning to reprise his role as Elliot Stabler. Because Law & Order Organized Crime was picked up straight to series, no pilot was filmed, so no casting had to be done, which did save quite a bit of time in developing the new series. Next up, why didn't Meloni go back to Law & Order SVU? Let's have a look. Meloni was initially going to make his return on the season 22 premiere of SVU, but when COVID-19 hit, everything changed. SVU showrunner Warren Leight tweeted that they would reintroduce Stabler the night the spinoff premieres, and said, "These days all plans are subject to change," and then they change again and again. For now, we won't reintroduce Stabler until the night of his Organized Crime premiere. At SVU Writers Room has to be nimble this year. Warren Leight at Warren Leight TV, August 27, 2020. Despite fans having to wait for their on-screen reunion, Meloni and Hargitay are actually close friends in real life. Since Meloni's departure from SVU, he has garnered some impressive credits, such as True Blood, Pose, Harley Quinn, Happy, and Handmaid's Tale, just to name a few. In a recent interview, Meloni said, "I think I maybe wanted to be less of a journeyman or nomad because I've been doing that. It's been great, but after a while you're like, let's look for a home base again for a while." It's clear that Meloni and Hargitay love working together, and this is evident by watching their amazing on-screen chemistry. There's an obvious sense of trust and comfortability between the two veteran actors. Stay tuned and don't go away, because we're revealing the latest details on Law & Order Organized Crime. Up next, how has New York City and the NYPD changed over the past 10 years? Let's find out. But also starring alongside Meloni will be Dylan McDermott, who's best known for his roles on American Horror Story, The Practice, and more recently for his Emmy-nominated performance in Hollywood. McDermott plays the character Richard Wheatley on Law & Order Organized Crime. Also becoming a series regular is Danielle Monet Truitt, who recently starred on the Fox drama series Deputy. Meloni's Elliot Stabler returned to the NYPD after suffering an overwhelming personal loss, but instead of joining the special Victims Unit, he joined the Organized Crime Task Force, so he can drive a dagger through the heart of the city's organized crime. The city also explores how New York City and the NYPD have changed during Meloni's 10-year absence, and fans have watched Meloni adapt to the new way of doing things. In addition, Stabler will aim to rebuild his personal life while leading a new elite task force that is taking apart the city's most powerful criminal syndicates one at a time. As for dealing with those changes, Meloni revealed, "I think he was a guy on the right side of justice. Nowadays that's commendable, but you can't use that as an excuse to go outside the boundaries just because you think my cause is the just cause. Because these lines have been, not blurring, they have been broken and people are fed up." Next up, what do fans think of Christopher Meloni? Let's have a look. Law & Order SVU fans certainly remember Christopher Meloni, who played the iconic role of Detective Elliot Stabler for the first 12 seasons of the show. He was known for his temper, a complicated family life, and of course, his excellent skills as a detective. When Meloni left the show, it was really hard for fans to say goodbye. However, many were extremely happy when he reprised his role as Stabler in the new show, Law & Order Organized Crime. As you may or may not know, both shows shoot on location in New York City. Over the years, some lucky fans have caught a glimpse of the actors as they shot scenes throughout the city. One incident in particular garnered a lot of attention. Meloni has a pretty unique charm and easily captures the attention of millions of people. Many consider him to be extremely good-looking, with mysterious eyes and a dreamy smile that make him even more appealing. Regardless of what you think, it's impossible to deny his raw acting talents and abilities. Meloni's versatile and can easily fit into multiple genres. Up next, is Meloni really a fitness freak? Let's find out. One of the traits that certainly does not go unnoticed by fans is Meloni's astonishing physique. He works out a lot in real life. And if you remember scenes from SVU, Stabler even lifts weights when angry, stressed, or when he just needs time to himself as the pressures from the job build up. During organized crime filming, a lucky fan took an innocent photo that quickly went viral. Meloni said, "We were shooting in Brooklyn and an innocent bystander took a picture of me as I was stretching, or just kind of leisurely testing out the mobility of my hunches." The actor added the photo of his rear end, or as he says, his asset, and it made its way online. The photo literally became an internet sensation overnight. Meloni opened up about the photo and said, "The photo traveled the globe and I was given the moniker Zaddy, which I believe means an elderly gentleman with a certain patina of sexiness to them." As a TV star, Meloni gets his picture taken a lot, and his comments on this particular incident say a lot. He laughed about the whole ordeal, but his first reaction, "What the hell?" Meloni continued, saying, "I also felt as though fans' response was almost their warm welcoming of Stabler back and me back in this role." Finally, does Christopher Meloni have too much cake? As the comments about Meloni's rear end poured in, he found other funny ways to reply to his fans. One Twitter user asked why Meloni has so much cake. The Law & Order star replied days after he turned 60 and said, "Big birthday 60, big boy 200 pounds, big cake." It's wonderful that Meloni found the whole situation as funny as everyone else did. He was a good sport about the whole thing. Meloni married Doris Sherman Meloni, a production designer, on July 1st, 1995. They have two children, a daughter named Sophia Eva Pietra Meloni, born March 23, 2001, and a son named Dante Amadeo Meloni, born January 2nd, 2004. Mariska Hargitay is the godmother to his daughter. Meloni has what is referred to as a Cubist-inspired representation of the crucifixion of Christ tattooed on his upper left arm, a butterfly tattoo on his left upper thigh, and a Chinese astrological chart of his family on his right lower leg. And in 2007, Meloni was introduced into his high school's athletic hall of fame as a member of the undefeated 1978 football team. And of course, Meloni was the quarterback who led the team to victory. That's a wrap for today's video. Thank you for watching.